Good evening, learning lovers. It's me, Angie, your spiritual stewardess for today's messages for the best and highest good. I want to talk about a little bit about the astrology because that's coming into play today with the song, and also the connection to last night's message. So, after I got done this morning writing the cards that came out for last night's message regarding feeling good, that very last card kind of got me in the guts a little bit, about one last goodbye. And as I was writing down the Five of Cups crossed by the healing of the Four of Swords, I got the song Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. And then that made me start thinking of a tune that I only had a few words of, and I would have sworn to you it was is it Ingrid Michaelson, Sarah Bareilles, the piano players. I thought for sure it was one of their songs. And here it turns out it was the song I sent a friend the other day. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, that's what that is. It's called 28. And I went back and forth with it because I was like, is that just because I like the song? Well, today's energy of at 1:51 this afternoon here Eastern time, we have Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and that is sextiling, so 60 degrees away from, or 2 pi pieces away from Neptune and Pisces, and those are at 27 degrees, 8 minutes. The picture of it is below in the description box. If you just click on the Angi-Notes, they're right there for you. But what I didn't realize, the song is called 28. This is where this Venus sextile is. So sextiles are opportunities. They are a good energy. They are a positive energy. It helps. It's kind of like the little extra help or extra push. So the Sabian symbols for this sextile are indeed 28 degrees. Okay, so I wanted to leave the deck as it was just to look at some more of the underlying energies. And I wanted to just read to you about what this artist said. Her name is Ruth B. The song is 28 by Ruth B. and Dean Lewis. It came out last November. And she says, this song means so much to me. I wrote it during a time when I didn't think I could write. But as always, songwriting proved to be my safety net. Amidst what felt like an inescapable gray cloud, I fell into this comforting blanket of a song that I can now look back on and say was the genius of my favorite journey, was the genesis of my favorite journey thus far, which is finding me. So I want to look a little bit more into that. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. I hope you will look it up. I'm just going to pull it up on my iTunes here, so I have it for reference. Okay, and it's about, even though I loved you, you had to leave. Okay, I guess I had to lose you, and I'm getting a big ear squeezy. I guess I had to lose you on the way to finding me. If that doesn't get you in the guts, I don't know what will. And we saw that Five of Pentacles last night. Her body was angled. She was holding on to the Two of Pentacles, but it was one last look back at those 3 pentacles. And I couldn't figure out until today why that kept nagging at me, because we do have to bid something adieu. We can't just walk away, leave it. We're not looking back in anger. When we get to the point of we're figuring out the why of the lesson and how it was here for us and not against us, that is the energy of being able to not look back in anger, of course, but going, aha, having that aha moment of, I had to lose you on the way to finding me. They were part of the journey. So continuing under that Four of Swords that was underneath there, if I would have kept looking, was King of Pentacles, which was our theme in the energy last night with the Fool, taking a leap of faith. And we've been seeing those elk antlers a lot, ancestors. This could even be an ancestral pattern. And we did have her outcome as the Queen of Cups, and there she is. So, and here is an Ace of Wands. It's like you're looking one more time back before you close this book. What was this book about? It was about this heartache, okay, about how we got clobbered, how we couldn't sleep about it, Nine of Swords at night. So that's just the surface energy here. And we're finally ready to make peace with that and let it go. So yes, I use astrology as well. But today's energy was solely on the song. But if you'd still like to see the astrology, what was changing in the sky, we have a lot going on today, and some auspicious numbers as well. So let's see where we go here with this reading. And this is like wounds that cut so deep. I guess I had to lose you on the way to finding me. What's this reading about here? What is this reading about? I guess I had to lose you on the way to finding me, and being called to pause and go to my Sacred Rebels deck. Release the dark wound and let love live. Pisces is sextiling Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and abundance. Capricorn energy there that we are mastering the theme of this 5 section of degrees. It's mastery, okay? And mastering that Piscean energy of that Piscean energy, that new degree that we just hit for Saturn. Daddy Saddy's coming in for the lesson. And I feel like at this 14 here, Pisces is protecting ourselves from unwanted, intrusive energies, a lady and fox fur. So release the dark wound and let love live. I'm going to go ahead and keep that on the bottom here. And why is this the card? I feel like it is why we're there, of why I had to stop mid shuffle, release the dark wound and let love live. Anything else for after this? Let's look at what's happening or what's going on after this, or any cards that need to pair. I'm looking at the spine of the fish that is showing. That's reminding me of the star card energy Dawn and I talked about in the in our collaboration yesterday, in our fun collab. We saw the star energy where she had to swim in the ocean with only scales. Okay, so in that card, the figure had to be extremely creative. She had to put her engineering hat on, and she had a sailboat up on top of her head that could catch the wind. So that was helping her move, because her whole part of her fish body was all bones and scales, rather than making it easy for her to swim through whatever this was. It was like fighting against the tide, and she had to find a new way. Yeah. Well, we saw that energy with the Fool card, of course, but this is called Sacred Fool. And this is more about having fun, finding joy, stepping back into your authentic self. This is like a let your freak flag fly kind of card. Show it. It doesn't, it doesn't help anyone when we are not authentic or our genuine selves. So this was something we had to learn here. And on the bottom of the deck, in the environmental energy on the day of the lovers, is power of attraction. So we have this 40 card, and then we have a 13, 4 and a 4, which is book ending the sun of dream a beautiful dream. Okay, that's a 19 energy, breaking down to a 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, and then further breaking down to a 1 of the Magician. So let's see where we go today. Release the dark wound and let love live. Okay, there's a 7 of Cups there on the bottom, still in the surface energy. I guess I had to lose you on the way to finding me. And that is a duo. So both of them, there's a masculine and feminine singing that song, appropriate for the lovers. And it does feel like this was a journey. Alexa, off. It was a journey where it might have taken quite a bit of time for you to get into a place of, okay, I'm ready to get back into myself and prioritize myself again. Alexa, off. Where are we going to start here, Spirit? Release the dark wound and let love live. So maybe this is just a message for you today to do something creative, like the singer Ruth B, who put her sorrow into a song, into words, when she did not think that she could do that. Nine of Wands, we are at the end of this painful journey. There's that, the thorns going right through the center of that rose there, and she's holding it in her hand, but she's looking kind of downward at her right hand side. So that's moving into the future, but letting this past wound inform us and being able to finally release that energy and let it go. And let it go. Okay, what's coming up here? It is a decision. Two of Wands. Am I going to stay at this same place that I've always stayed? Or she's looking at that dream in the moon, right? It is not going to be the same kind of atmosphere. It's not going to be the same experience as Earth energy. It's a little more dreamy. So she's looking to that moon energy right now. We have the moon in Capricorn. We're going to be void of course this afternoon in the moon from 4:33 all the way until 11:21 tonight, when we hit into Aquarius energy. So get all your things done, get everything done that you want to send out so that you don't have to resend it, because we are in Mercury retrograde, so that energy is already going to be afoot here. So you are at a decision point. This is a mindset decision, okay? Wow. And you are feeling the Queen of Cups. So we were just talking about her. Release the wound, the dark wound, and let love live. And look how the similarities, just even of those oranges and the cards, she's also looking down. And this is like a little quick revisit to the past. And she's still in this house energy here. So you may be in a place where you're pondering where to next. Where do I go from here? Where do we go from here? Okay. Your higher self and your 3D self. Where do we go from here? This is a change in mindset. This is doing something that would be healing to you, pouring love, of course, into your own self. So if this reading is for you, you are at a place where you are not angry anymore, where you are not triggered by whatever had happened, whatever your story is for you. And by doing that, by filling your own heart's cup, of course, the intuition comes online. That 25 of the dark wound has a ripple effect here as that one decision, okay, that one shift in mindset just ripples out. And then what that calls in is the power of attraction, calling in the energy of that which you want to receive. Let's see what's coming up next. Is my deck flipped around here? It sure is. Okay. Our next card, that's on the bottom, Ange. Our next card is the situation, Knight of Pentacles, which we saw yesterday in the reading with Dawn. I forget what sign that was for, but it looked like a Fool energy because in the Houston deck, it's the Knight of Pentacles holding on to his pentacle, about ready to leap off a cliff on a new adventure. Okay, so this is about something, the situation is slow and steady progress. It might take you a hot minute to let your freak flag fly again and you to be in charge of that puppet. Maybe you felt a little bit, well, that's what happens when we don't just feel puppeted around. We are puppeted around by our own emotions. But the Queen of Cups has learned to not let her emotions control her, and she's learned to use them from a place of power rather than pain. Guys, we saw this with the whole different deck last night. King of Cups is the opportunity, being able to have your raise your frequency, and then someone comes in of equal frequency here. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. I think that's a pondering. The King of Cups is very balanced. He comes from a place of his soul because his head and heart are in agreement. He takes action, with emotion. He's very diplomatic, fair, and balanced. And because you balanced yourself, I do talk about how the Chariot energy, because of this starfish, more star references there. In that deck, in the mermaid deck, there are two people that are getting the chariot ready for departure. They're in it together. And here we have you, or your energy, male or female, doesn't matter. This is just a place of filling your own heart's cup again. And slowly but surely, you're regaining control. You're starting to have more fun. And you want to be able then to tap into this sun energy, the happiest deck or happiest card in the deck energy. And this person that is balanced, this archetype coming your way. This is a person in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic. This can be partnership with dream a beautiful dream. This is a person who may not always wear their heart on their sleeve or always say things that are blatantly letting you know how they feel, but they will show you with their actions for sure. Let's look at the past energy here. Two of Pentacles. So we can see this in the past, this kind of stuck. Pentacles are the slowest energies. And this Two of Pentacles is about a balancing act here. See how she's on one foot? She's holding a lemniscate up at the top there with one of the energies inside the loop, and the other energy is outside the loop. So it feels like you coming into alignment. This can be overworking, really, really busy, but making it look easy. Maybe we were busying ourselves just so we could avoid feeling these emotions. A lot of people do. It's not easy. It's heartache is not isn't for sissies. So it has not been easy, but maybe you were making it look like that. Now we have, this Sacred Fool energy is a Knight type of energy, more youthful. And here we have two Knights in a row down the center. What this reading is all about is quickly taking action with passion on your goals. And again, she's looking directly at her audience here, like, what? Don't you guys know how to jump your horse through a firing flame of hoop? A ring of fire? Doesn't everybody know how to do that? Making it look easy. Now, the Knight on this Pentacles horse is at a standstill. So the situation here that may not be moving yet is going to pick up very, very quickly. And it kind of feels like suddenly, especially once we take action to shift our mindset and re-look back at our dreams, and we're releasing this wound here. Okay. Wow, as if that wasn't enough, this deck contains the masculine and feminine kings, masculine and feminine emperors, and knights. So we have two feminine knights here as the situation and as the heart of the reading. And now we have double king of cups. This is the feminine king of cups, allowing that ship through. And here we see him holding it up here across his heart. Ships for me are soulmate energy. And it's like in the near future here, the opportunity is King of Cups to become in alignment with your head and your heart. But the step before that happens is being able to open up and let love in. Release the dark wound, let love live. Near future. Okay, and interestingly, both of these figures here, King and Queen of Cups, the feminines, both have octopus tentacles for hair. So right now, if you feel like you're in the depths of your emotions, they're not controlling you because you've released that. She moves from the very bottom of the ocean to the top of the ocean where the sailboats are. Wow, that is really interesting. Okay. I guess I had to lose you on the way to finding me. This is about allowing a new soulmate to come in because it's like you're picking up this lesson. In the past, what was a block, Two of Swords, willful blindness. These birds go back and forth, arguing about who gets to go in the house. Well, when they sit and argue about it, neither one of them ends up going. So that's a place of willful blindness, of not wanting to deal. Okay. Those thoughts that I don't want to deal with this right now. See how she's just letting the foliage underneath that birdhouse cover her eyes. There is a bit of murkiness in the background energy here. Just know whenever you are at a crossroads that, not doing anything or keeping ourselves really, really busy is a choice. So not making a choice is a choice. And this is a dark on the left, crescent on the right. So we are turning up the light of the moon, which is exactly where we are today. Have faith in your dreams. And if you can see that little crescent moon up in the top there. So what was a block before was not having any faith that you would get over this or that you would ever come out of this heartbreak place. What does Spirit want you to know? Yeah, you're facing your truth. And talk about Queen of Cups energy when we fill our own heart's cup. That is the key to accessing the pineal gland, where our higher self is accessed through our own meditation. We can access our past lives there, and of course, our higher self. So this is a call to you that even though it may feel like slow going here, that you know the truth of something. And to see how I mixed those two energies up. So Two of Swords, have faith in your dreams. The block would be continuing to stay in that Two of Swords. The opposite of Two of Swords, or the light that is here available to you, would be narrowing it down to one. Spirit says, which one is the truth. You know which path to take now, even if you didn't before, because we were keeping ourselves busy to not have to think about this broken heart. Okay, what is the outcome energy? Healing again. I knew they were connected with today's, that 28 degrees, that sextile between Venus, the planet of love and beauty, and Neptune, the planet of dreams. It can be also illusion. So we want to make sure that illusion does not turn into delusion. Okay. We've got the moon again here coming up with the octopus tentacles to represent cups energy, more Cancerian energy. So this is either healing by Cancer time, or healing from something that started in Cancer timing, perhaps. And again, what happens when we heal? Power of attraction. Two of Cups. That's what we then pull in. Wow, what beautiful energy here. And this might be coming up. This might be coming into your energy now. If you are saying, okay, I know what I want now, I've released this energy, I am opening up so another ship can come into the harbor. I'm open to other options in love because I know different now. I know how to protect my heart. I know why that was here for me, that heartbreak. I see now what it had to teach me. Let's look at what's happening here in the bottom of the deck. Power of attraction. So this can either be just your own environmental energy. This can be what's coming around you that you don't see coming. This can also be the opposing energy, the yin to your yang, or the yang to your yin. Okay, so 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Wow. Tempering their energy, peace, the doves of peace and healing. What's in the center is the star. This is the Taj Mahal here, and this masculine dragonfly winged fairy has set it up as his wish fulfillment. Okay, that's an ode to love. That is showing someone special how much you are elevated in their eyes. And if this is a person for you that you haven't seen in quite a while, the situation is jealousy, strife, and competition. And the opportunity is 10 of Swords. This person has not come to the Ace of Swords yet, like you have, but may soon, because the opportunity is here. And the near future, this could be this impending heartbreak that they don't even know what's coming here. But the 9 Wands energy they're showing up in shows they've experienced this in the past, and they have had the patience to do some healing surrounding that. Queen of Wands in reverse here for the 7 position is that can be a bit of ego. That is Scorpio and Aries energy. That can even be impetuousness, making decisions out of haste just because you want to. If a Queen of Wands is out of balance, they can be a bit of an egomaniac. And really, it's just more of the impetuousness. Like, I don't care who it hurts. I'm doing what I want to do, no matter the consequences. So if that helps you, what Spirit wants this person to know, or wants to let you know what they're going through, 4 of Cups. They do not like this jealousy, strife, and competition that is happening around them right now. Spirit is trying to offer them some shade, and protection. But they're still holding on to some kind of dream, some kind of wish. And there's that Fool energy again that we saw last night, whole different deck that was themed with the King of Pentacles. And your situation here now, learning lovers, is the Knight of Pentacles turning into a King of Cups, of an opportunity. This is balancing and allowing in this healing energy, allowing it to happen. And then, boy, do things pick up. This could be picking up right at mid-month when we have that full moon energy happening. And let's see here, we did 1, 2, 3 on the extended outcome. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they've got the heart of the reading. The star energy implies the Tower has already happened, but with the opportunity being to progress from this near future energy of 3 of Swords to progress to the 10 of Swords, where everybody's kind of coming at this person, they will be able to do differently this time and take a leap. This can be your actions stepping into Emperor energy. This is the feminine Emperor energy, and this is about sovereignty. This is about sovereignty. And yesterday on the split from the Witch deck, we saw the Sovereign card. It was in the pictures on the community page. And then here comes their Tower, guys. This person is getting ready to make a judgment call. Archangel Gabriel's on the case for him here, getting ready to make a judgment call about whether to leap. The Emperor, feminine Emperor, the sovereign energy feels like it is intuitive. And look, there's that ship that looks to be coming towards your harbor here in the near future with that feminine King of Cups energy. And we have the Tower crossed by the Death card. So lots of Pluto action going on here. Dawn and I talked about if you didn't do the work, or if this person didn't do the work, didn't follow the synchronicities down, the Tower, Pluto doesn't care. They're just gonna blowish up, right? This could be a forced transformation for that person, so that they can have an opportunity, Ace of Cups, to fill their own heart's cup. Well, now to finish this off, we got to balance out this side. You know that's going to happen. Yeah, guys, 1111, Four of Wands energy, this healing, this heart opening here, you aligning your head and your heart, getting back your intuitive guidance towards this healing. It's like this person wants to put equal action into that. Why is the moon here? Why I pulled this reading in the first place on 28. Okay. She is angling her body. She has a hold of the Two of Cups. She's looking over her shoulder, not looking back in anger, but she is needing to tell it goodbye, release the dark wound, and let love live. And can't make it up, guys. She's holding on to the Two of Cups. And after this moon energy, we did have the twins showing up of the Two of Cups. What's going with that energy? And that is Eight of Cups. All around her are paired partnerships of all kinds. And she is the soul ladybug here. She's following a winding path and being able to release this dark wound and let love live. We are moving towards the Two of Cups, but that of course means that we have to walk away from 8 broken cups. Once you say goodbye to those 3 that were spilt, or 3 that we're leaving behind, walking towards that Two of Cups turns into 8, turns into, that's very fast, from a 5 to a 8 here, changing energies very quickly. And since we did the one more, 6 of Wands, victory. Yeah, look at that beautiful hummingbird imagery there, if that resonates for you at all. Let's get some advice and get you out of here. I've got a client here coming up. I reached for the fairies, that star card with that fairy energy. Why is that here? What's advice for this person on this side of the board who's going to have to make a judgment call? Solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one. We talked about that last night too. And in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during our quiet times. Wow. Solitude energy in the midst of this jealousy, strife, and competition energy. Maybe this is a friend of yours that you are like, yep, been there, done that. I already been through this story, and you are helping them on their journey. Could be your advice to them might be, it's going to take a little bit of alone time for you to feel better, and then come together here. Okay, take a little bit of alone time. What about this advice here for throwing kind of caution to the wind with that sacred fool, taking these strings of what you felt puppeteered by and regaining control? Fast energy moving in quickly, heart of the reading, Knight of Wands. Flourish and look at all those lotuses of healing. She is the lotus flower fairy. And she tells us to learn from experience and shed our inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Wow. Crossed by wish wisely, the wishing star in the center of the opposing energy. Wish wisely. Wow. Take practical steps toward making your dreams come true. And so you are, as the outcome is healing, a Four of Wands relationship. We are understanding now that it's okay to be confused. It's okay to be unclear, but we do need to say goodbye to the sorrow and regret so that our Eight of Cups can lead us to our own Nine Cup of personal wish fulfillment, which then brings us victory. And it also brings someone in opportunity who's operating on an equal frequency and is a healed person as well. And the lotus flower fairy, she has those double wings like a dragonfly here as well. Very interesting. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful reading. I hope this helped someone today, and I do hope you will check out that extremely beautiful song. And until then, until I see you next time, bye bye from me and much love from my heart to yours. Bye bye.